Hi guys, so today's video is going to be slightly more personal, and the reason that I have decided to share with you guys the really extensive meaning behind my newest tattoo, which is actually my first real big tattoo, is partly because I love sharing things with you guys. You obviously are part of my life because I sit here and film videos all the time in my room. And also because you guys have displayed a huge interest in my previous videos that I have posted about tattoos that I've gotten. So I'm going to be sharing with you a lot of different things behind this tattoo and why I really wanted it, why I've always wanted it, and why I finally got it. So my tattoo is pretty much healed up now. It is almost 2 weeks old, and there's only a few places that probably need to heal just a little bit more, but it is past the point of being a fresh tattoo, which kind of makes me sad because one of my favorite things about tattooing is the fresh ink. I don't know, there's something about it, being infatuated with tattoos like I am. Something that I just really love is having a fresh tattoo. So first of all, this tattoo means so much to me in so many different ways, and every single day I grow to love it more and more. So it's just like so surreal that I finally have it. The first step was actually talking my mom into the tattoo, and she obviously didn't want her daughter to have some big tattoo on her back, but I think she knew like how much this meant to me. And how long I had wanted it. This was actually the first tattoo that I had ever wanted or even considered getting it, and this is now my 5th tattoo. So I waited till number 5 to get it, which is unbelievable to me. So I'm gonna go into a few basics about the tattoo, like getting it, since it was actually my first like big tattoo. I have 4 other like smaller tattoos, but this is my first like extensive tattoo that took about an hour to actually get. So first of all, the session took about 45 minutes to an hour. Second, pain level, because I know a lot of you guys are gonna ask. Very, very painful. So I got it, it's like right here, and in some places it wasn't like, it didn't hurt at all, and I could like barely feel it. It felt like I was being like tickled by like a brush or something, but the shading was probably the most brutal part, and it's so hard to explain because I have a very low tolerance for pain. I used to like have to be held down when I was being given a shot and stuff. And I think I learned to, I don't know, I think my pain tolerance has gone down a lot more since, or my pain tolerance has grown more strong since I have gotten tattoos. I think it has a lot to do with knowing that it's a tattoo that I really want. Every single tattoo that is on my body, which is a total of 5, has a very significant meaning. Has more than one meaning, which is really crazy to think that all my tattoos have more than one meaning, which they do. And I just think that there's something that goes into having the tattoo like being put on your body, and knowing that like it's not just some random tattoo that you're getting. Like, I don't know, like the pain just like seems to feel like, to me, I find it very therapeutic. So I feel like the pain just feels less like pain just because I know that it's something that I'm going to love, like, and treasure. So the pain, probably on a scale of 1 to 10, was, and sometimes the 10, probably 8, 9, 10. I mean, it varied. It wasn't always like super painful, and it wasn't always, you know, not painful at all. So, so it's a really big tattoo. Obviously it's the size of my palm, and I went to a tattoo artist that I had a lot of faith in, and his name is Troy Johnson. I'm going to go ahead and give all of his information. He gets huge kudos because he's absolutely amazing. The detail on my tattoo is phenomenal. I even had to write him on Facebook and be like, this is so incredible. Like, it's a beautiful tattoo. Troy Johnson at Greenlight Tattoo. His information will be down in the down bar. He actually did all the tattoos on my back, which is now 3. But this was the first one that he actually got to, like, you know, do something artistic, if you will. So, for meanings, to start off, I've shared many times on this channel that one of my huge passions is writing, and that's something that I want to do in my future. So it is the Narnia lamppost from the C.S. Lewis stories, and I absolutely love C.S. Lewis. He is a remarkable, like, iconic hero to me for literature. I started reading his books when I was in 5th grade with my class. We read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe together as a class, and then we went to go see the movie when it came out in the theaters. So it was just like a really exciting thing for me, and I think that it, number one, represents childhood. I have loved Narnia ever since. Anybody that knows me knows that Narnia is like something that I go crazy over. It's so like inspiring, and C.S. Lewis like created this like land that, you know, who wouldn't want to go off to Narnia for a day? Like, come on. As I started getting older, I started to research a little bit more into the different like things in the Narnian land, I guess. So I started really researching the lamppost, and that's when I became infatuated with it and in love with it. It's deep meaning. The first book, which is The Magician's Nephew, which is actually the prequel to the whole series. So C.S. Lewis actually wrote that after he wrote the entire series of Narnia. And that is when the lamppost is introduced, and Jadis, the evil, you know, White Witch, is who brought it to Narnia, and Aslan, which is also a symbol for God or a higher power, turned that lamppost, which the White Witch, she brought it for evil, like she was using it as a weapon, and he turned it into something good. So my first like really important meaning behind my lamppost is that not always everything that seems to be really bad in your life or seems to come about in a negative way at first, not always is it going to stay that way. Maybe it could turn into something positive. Something else about the lamppost is that it was a tool of guidance when Lucy first came to Narnia from the wardrobe, and that's how she got back to the wardrobe when she went and had her little rendezvous with Mr. Tumnus. And so the lamppost was kind of like that one thing that they were able to go back to, like go back to the lamppost. That's where Mr. Tumnus and Lucy met, which was a great friendship. If you've ever seen Narnia or read the book, like, I don't know, they just had such a beautiful friendship. So I think it's a very kind of like a lucky place, you know, like kind of signifies something good happening. I think that the fact that it was guidance is now on my back, so I have that, you know, that piece of guidance, I guess. I mean, I take it more metaphorically and figuratively than I do literally. Obviously, I'm not going to be like, hey, lamppost, can you guide me somewhere? But, I mean, I don't know, I just like, it's so like emotional to me, not in like a tearful way, but it's just like so powerful to me just because I've loved it so much for so long, and to finally have it is just so surreal to me. So I'm actually going to share on my phone a few things that I actually put from different sources online. These are not any of my ideas, they were things that I got offline. If I can find the website, then I will link it down below. So this I actually already said, but I interpreted it in a different way by actually explaining what happens in The Magician's Nephew. But somebody said the lamppost could be a reminder of how God takes things meant for evil or things that are unexpected. Unexpected, that's a really good thing also, and turns them into something good. And then also one of the quotes that I found is, and I'm pretty sure this is in the Bible, I'm not sure exactly what book it is, but the light is shining in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. And also the decisions that God gives us, you can choose to go one way or another with it. So God's given us, or I mean, this is my metaphorical opinion of my lamppost, but that God has given me this thing and I can choose to do this with it or I can choose to do that with it. Like, there's not just one path that I have to go down. And then also, this is from the book of John, which is light is true, light is knowledge, light is life, light is salvation, and light is victory. So obviously the lamppost has a light. And also what's really fascinating to me about the lamppost is that it kind of has this internal light. So I wanted to share just a little bit about if you guys are thinking about getting a tattoo in your future, if you're thinking about getting one soon, don't hesitate. Like, I know that it seems like something, I know that sometimes our parents don't exactly agree with it. Sometimes certain people have stereotypes about tattoos. I have a tattoo on my arm, if you guys haven't seen it in a previous video, that says strength, and it's in my dad's handwriting. And it often shows when I'm working, and I often see people like looking down at it, and some people say, you know, oh, that's a really cool tattoo, what does it say? But some people, I can just see them looking at it, and I can tell that they have this like stereotype in their mind, like, oh, she's got a tattoo, maybe, you know, she does this or she does that. Obviously don't listen to stereotypes. Don't think that just because you get a tattoo that people are gonna assume things about you, because honestly that's not fair. Like, who is to say that just because you have a whole bunch of tattoos that you're a certain kind of person, that you live a certain kind of life? If there's a tattoo that you want to get and it's got such a significant meaning, even if it doesn't have a significant meaning, I just don't think it's fair for someone else to tell you that you can or can't get a tattoo. So, if you guys are interested in knowing more about my tattoos, seeing more videos about tattoos, maybe even me filming footage of me getting a tattoo, then please comment down below with all your thoughts and comments. If you're thinking about getting a tattoo, let me know. If you have tattoos, let me know. Let's fill this up with tattoo talk. Fill the comment sections with everything to do with tattoos. I just want to see tattoo stuff. Everything about tattoos. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Bye!